Hey guys, here to do a unboxing video. I guess these are like really popular. I don't know why, but anyway, recently I decided to purchase a sword from Cult of Athena. They're one of my favorite sword buying websites out there. Usually my kind of goals or specifications when I order a sword or when I go to buy swords in general is I like mine to be stage combat ready. So they're a little extra thick, a little sturdy, more sturdy, more built. Because I do a ton of stage combat at the Great Lakes Medieval Fair. So those are usually my guidelines when I go to purchase a sword. One of the best stage combat grade sword builders out there is BKS, short for Baltimore Knife and Sword, for those of you that don't know. Lately, the guys at the shop that build that stuff have prominently and frequently been featured on Man-at-Arms Reforged. They're the hosts of that show. They're the blacksmiths that do that show, put that on. They got me into doing blacksmithing myself, and they have their own channel now called That Works, and they do incredible stuff, and it's like really good sword builds and whatnot, and they got plenty of tips and tricks and all kinds of just good instructional stuff from time to time that I can constantly watch the same episode over and over and learn something new every time. So, with that being said, the latest stage combat blade that I purchased from them is called a Godenak. At least I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Probably not, but from what I understand, it's basically a modified falchion. At least that's the research I did on it, every time I looked it up, I couldn't find a single page on it. Nobody had anything on it, and it kept redirecting me to falchion. And it makes sense. I mean, it looks like a falchion, so that's my assumption at that point. So, with that being said, grab my grab the box here. So yeah, this is my box I got from Cult of Athena. Again, great website if you're looking for a sword, if you're looking for, any kind of sword out there, whether it's for stage combat, whether it's for battle ready, whether you want to do cutting demos. You're looking for a good quality sword and you have something of a budget to work around with, and from small budgets to high budgets, perfect website. So I'm going to take my $5 Chinese knife from Walmart to cut this box open. Surprisingly, something that got me, though, about these guys is that their company's based out of Illinois and I live in Ohio. So I ordered it Thursday morning and I got it Saturday afternoon. I mean, that's amazing. These guys are quick and on the dot. I mean, I think that speaks highly of, customer service right there. So, now that this open, let's pop this bad boy open. So, one thing I will say is that they do not skimp on the safety of their packages. Now, there's a ton of paper that they stuff these things with. And I think that also speaks well on how committed to safety and, the security of your package they are. Receipt with a sticker. That's awesome. I think I will put that on my car. Yeah, let's see why not. All right. I'm going to take all this off while my cat plays with all the paper and all the boxes. Oh, yeah. Killer. That is nothing short of incredible and amazing. Now, something they did do at Cult of Athena is they offered some kind of a service to penny roll these edges. And in stage combat, that might present an issue, but fortunately for me, that won't really be a problem, because if I get to a point where I need to soften these or roll the edges on that, I got the tools and then know how to kind of pull it off myself. But check that out. Got a little bit of weight to it. Beautifully made. Nice little fullers here. Got BKS's signature stamp. Nice little pommel. Counterweight, and I mean, nice and short, and you can use with one hand. Whew. Can kind of do it with two. So, and I've got fairly big hands, so yeah, that is a beauty. Yeah, I can't compliment and, you know, speak highly of Baltimore Knife and Sword enough, because I mean, those guys make incredible stuff. A couple of years ago, they made me a custom Messer falchion type sword, and unfortunately, you know, I used it a couple of years at the medieval fair, and it was like my signature go-to blade. It was the jewel of my sword collection, and then some a-hole stole it from the out of my truck or my car at the time, and never been found, never been recovered, and I never filed a police report or nothing like that. So I've been meaning to get like new BKS swords to kind of replace them in a way. But yeah, I mean, Matt and Carrie Stagmer, Ilya, all those guys, I mean, they do incredible work, and they're just nothing short of amazing and talented.